Hello and welcome to the Meeple Mentor YouTube channel. I'm Jared, and today with me is Holly, as always, and we are doing a review of the latest game coming to Kickstarter. We have an early copy, and we've played it a couple times here. It's called Duck You, with the exclamation mark, and it is all intents on trying to make you laugh and be silly, and just by the description of the box, they hook you in. So you can see on the box, right, you've got three like quotes. I'm going to read them because they're just humorous. The first one says, "This is the best game I've ever played," from a guy who hasn't played a single game before. The second one says, "I love you almost as much as I love this game. Your mom." And then the last one, "Wait a minute." And then it says Jenga with the E as a asterisk.
Yeah, because it's a curse word, because like it's supposed to be.
Yeah. So, and that's, it's kind of a reverse Jenga game. Like, all the components are these wooden blocks. Plus, there's a deck of cards that you can optionally use for some random fun. There's several white blocks. Everyone starts with one of these and 6 or 7 of these.
Those were fun.
The object is to make a single stacking tower that doesn't fall down, and when it falls down, you take all the blocks for yourself, and it becomes your new pool of more blocks. Your objective is to be the first one to get all their blocks out of their pool, right?
Yeah.
And it's as simple as that, but there's some fun added stuff to this that makes it kind of zany. And I will also read the back here. It says, "A unique, fun, and exciting tower stacking game that will have you shouting 'Duck you' at your friends and family." And it's true, because we were, throughout playing this, shouting all sorts of fun stuff like that. This is, I guess it's kind of a take that game, because...
It's not kind of, it definitely is.
Yeah, you stack these
but
up.
But it's all in fun.
It's a very fun take that game. Once the stack is like 3 tall, then anyone's allowed to play their white stone or white block. And with that played, you have the option to choose any player, including yourself, to play 3 wooden blocks immediately. So if you waited until this was already like 6 or 7 tall and then you played it, you might make someone who you think is going to lose it, play 3 so that it's going to fall. But if it's early like this, you might do it for yourself so you can get a whole bunch out of your own area. But there's also the deck of cards that is an optional gameplay mechanism where when you play this, you can instead say, "I choose such and such person to draw a card and do what it says." And this is where some of that extra zaniness really comes from.
And it does say some really fun things. For instance, duck this. The game... player turns, changes direction.
All right, there you go.
Even though you just played that block and tried to sabotage everyone, now you have to play one on top of it.
Yep. Let's just read a couple of these because they're all very random. They change up the gameplay. Edward Beak Hands. You must play a duckling holding it with 2 pencils, chopsticks, USB drives, or the like.
Oh my gosh.
This is reminiscent to a situation that happened on our first play where I thought I was being clever and made my next player in clockwise order draw a card. And the card says that she has to add a duckling, which are just the wooden blocks, with my help, using 1 finger each. So we were each doing this kind of thing and carefully stacking it on the tower and hoping that it didn't fall. That kind of backfired for me because I didn't expect to be part of that situation. But it worked out because we were successful in placing it.
You were successful, yeah.
So, but that's just an example of one that we had come up.
Yeah. Like a duck out of hell. You can determine who goes next. You may grant yourself a double turn. The game continues from that player.
Okay. That
so
could be
if you
good.
really want to get somebody out of the game, or, not necessarily out of the game, but
like
behind.
If one person had like 1 block left, you can have that on
exactly.
And let's go to the person after him.
Right.
So that everyone else gets to go.
Skip him.
Yeah.
I think one of the most fun things of the game, though, that we experienced was making the losers put the game back in the box.
Whoa, here's one. Dueling ducks. Okay, you must start a sudden death duel, building a separate tower with a player of your choice. The loser loses the game altogether, and afterwards the game continues.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a way to eliminate someone with a quick duel of a separate tower going on. That's pretty cool. There's one for getting immunity. You must still play, but let's see. You must sit on your hand until your next turn after playing. That's funny. Duck goggles. You must play blindfolded. You're allowed to touch and or feel the table, tower, and other players with both hands. Well, we'll see about that one. So this is the optional deck, and there's quite a few more in a box, but you can see the kind of zany antics that you might find in this, which is always fun in a game like this, where it doesn't take very long to play, and it's pretty funny. Like, watching people stack and then watching them laugh and making a mistake and having it all fall. Like, it's clever. It's like reverse Jenga. If I had to give it a criticism, it might need something a little bit more staying power than just the deck of cards. It might need a little bit more to, kind of give it a zing. I would say one of the funniest things that happened was when we finished playing, putting all the wooden blocks back in the box was very humorous because we made the losers put them back. And the way that the insert is, it only fits one way. And, if they're turned in the wrong direction, it won't fit. And so watching two players try to figure this out, knowing they both just lost this game and having to deal with however many 100 wooden pieces there are.
It was a lot of fun.
It was very humorous. We had a good time.
They had a good time, too.
Yeah, we cracked up quite a bit watching them. So I recommend, when playing, to make the losers put it back in this box with the insert, because it's very funny. And I think that's in the true spirit of this game.
Yeah, it really is.
So that's our experience with it. We had some fun with it. I don't know if I'll keep it forever. I'll probably play it a few more times because it was humorous enough to get to the table, and easy to get to the table. Like I said, the downside is cleaning it up, and so.
But just make sure you win, and
just do good.
House rule the losers have to put it up.
Pretty much. So that is Duck U. That's been our review. I don't know. What, you like it?
Yeah, I thought it was fun. And the box is very funny. They sold me on the box.
Yeah, definitely. If you see this on the shelf,
very funny,
and you read what it's saying, you'll probably pick it up and definitely give it a shot. It's pretty fun. So thanks for watching this review. Check out our other content, like other reviews, unboxings, news, and podcast tutorials, and check out the book that I wrote. It's on Amazon. It's a board game dictionary called Push Your Luck. I'll put a link in the description, and it helps out the channel if you buy a copy, gift one to a friend. It's all good. It's just terminology for board gaming, over 800 terms. So there you go. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. I've been Jared.
I'm Holly.
Bye-bye.